I was having dinner in New York with a former Pakistani ambassador. I said, Ambassador, Deepak, meet my grandson. I said, बेटा बड़े होके क्या कर? दादा मैं फौजी बनूंगा. शाबाश, देश की रक्षा करोगे? नहीं दादा, हिंदुओं को मारूंगा. Forgive me. I said, हम अपने 26 बेटियों का सिंदूर नहीं बचा सके. It was in 2019 election time. Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said, हमारा सिद्धांत है, हम मारेंगे घर में घुस के. आप लोग भी भरोसा करिए हम पर. If he launches a missile, it will take about 28 minutes. I have enough time to shoot it down. When I launch, I'll obliterate his centers in less than 5 minutes. There is a buffoon, what is his name? A badmash who calls himself Sharif. है तो बदमाश पर कहता शरीफ है. अब बुढ़ा हो गया नाम भूल जाता. This mad mullah was invited for lunch in the White House. The Home Minister of Afghanistan was also there. He was told भाई किचन में जाओ, वो कुछ कल का खाना बचा हुआ है, 2-4 टुकड़े तू खा ले, बाकी नहीं तो बिल्ली कुत्ते खा जाएंगे. They want to make Pakistan the crypto capital of the world. But happy birthday, cryptocurrency is haram in Islam. We've decided that we're going to suspend the operation of the treaty. Maximum of 2 years from now. फिर उनका एक नेता है बिली बंटर, बड़ा मोटा सा है, वो फॉरेन मिनिस्टर होता था once upon a time. भुट्टे वाला, बिल्लू भाई भुट्टे वाला, बिल्लो रानी भुट्टे वाला. उनका खून बहाएगा तो हमारा पानी बहाएगा. अंग्रेज की औलाद. Man is an idiot. और फिर बाद में प्राइवेटली हमसे कहता है यार खोल दो ना पानी.
अच्छा.
हाँ और absolutely.
Pakistan utilizes a lion's share of it. We are, I think, using less than 20% of it. हम उतने पानी का करेंगे क्या in short? Do we have the muscle to go through with the threat?
Thank you very much. It's a brilliant question and let me answer it very explicitly.
Ambassador Deepak Vora is a veteran Indian diplomat, strategic advisor, and an ordinary son of Bharat, repaying his eternal debt to his mother. He has served as ambassador in 6 countries and is currently special advisor to 3 African nations and the Hills Council of Kargil and Leh.
The most dangerous creature in the world, and I say this with a full sense of responsibility, is the PM, the Punjabi Musalman in Pakistan. तू पागल है, तू बेवकूफ है, तू ऑटिस्टिक है, तेरी अम्मा ने तेरे को क्या खिलाया था जब जन्म हुआ? They are idiots, these guys. I think they were born when the shaitan and the chudail had a romance. These fellows were born. और एक होता था वो पिन्ना मिन्ना, he wanted to create a new Medina. और अब latest उसका जो है ideology, when I talk to them, what is the ideology of Pakistan? Latest ideology is that I am a jihadi entity. सुनिए, 27 nations have given their highest national awards to Narendra Modi. 27. 8 are Muslim nations. So who's the leader of the Islamic world? They tell us openly, the Chinese, that we would have hadap karod all of Asia. तुम तो चट्टान बन के मेरे सामने खड़े. So I was not his target. His target is the United States.
Really?
America की आबादी 34 crores. We have 34 crore students. And as per the latest figures I saw, 51% are our daughters. Amazing, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
ये भारत है बेटा, ये इंडिया नहीं है. India's private wealth is $8.2 trillion. We're the 6th largest in the world. Do you know what's the number one spend? Beauty parlors. Let me tell you 3 things that have happened recently. So Chaiwala, one day he told a police fellow, he said, sir, last few days some trucks are coming. I know the trucks, they're from Nepal, but I don't recognize the people inside. And their language is a little different. We discovered that these were actually weapons, very huge cache of weapons, meant for money. And it was planned by intelligence agencies of our neighbor. There were maps of Manipur in the trucks.
Known for his electrifying speeches and fearless patriotism, he's been described as one of the finest minds of the world and even named one of Bharat's most sensational personalities by leading women's magazine. Having risked his life in Sudan and Guinea to help others, he embodies service, courage and love for the nation. We're honored to welcome him on the Body to Being podcast, Ambassador Deepak Vora.
I call him McDonald Trump. So he has a narcissistic personality. अपने आप से मोहब्बत करता है. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Namaste and Jai Hind, Ambassador Deepak Vora. I'm going to take a moment to give your introduction. 74 years young, incredibly handsome, impressively articulate, and I take immense pride in saying that we both belong to the same alma mater, St. Stephen's College, and therefore, sir, your journey makes it more personal and aspirational and even special. So thank you so much for being a part of the Body to Being. I'm truly very, very honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Young lady, a great honor to be with you. The thing about my being very handsome, I confirm. The others I don't know about. I've just returned a few weeks ago I've gone to a place called Chamunda Devi, Chamundeshwari in Mysuru. I don't know if you've ever been
Chamundi,
there.
yeah.
It's one of the 18 Shakti Peeths.
Yeah.
And it's a version of Ma Durga at her most violent. You know, His Holiness the Dalai Lama has just turned 90. Now, I have a very interesting family background, and I'm going to look into the camera to tell the millions of people who watch your show. My father was a Pathan from Ghazni, Afghanistan, his family. And from Ghazni, they had moved to Peshawar. From Peshawar, they moved to Delhi. My mother belongs to a Sikh family. Towards the end of her life, she became a Buddhist. She left us when she was 96. So I am a Sanatani with a strong leaning towards Buddhism. We have a thing called the World Buddhist Center in the nation's capital. I'm privileged to be the president. So we met His Holiness. We celebrated his 90th birthday. And when I was in Mysuru in Chamundeshwari Devi, I said, please protect His Holiness. It's a very interesting case that someone who's 90 and not in very good health, his possible transition, I don't use the word death, his possible transition has frightened the hell out of Tingling, Ping Pong, Ding Dong. कौन है वो चाइना का जो लीडर है? Ming Ming, Ping Ping. ऐसे कुछ उसका नाम है. I forget his name. They are frightened to death of the transition of a 90-year-old person. Throughout his life, they kept cursing him. Because no one has ever accused the Chinese of being smart. They are idiots, take my word for it. So when I was at Chamundeshwari Devi's temple and prayed to her, and then the chief pujari there gave me a scarf and he said, give it to someone you admire greatly. If it's a young Bharti, all the more useful will it be for our nation. And so I have great privilege, honored to give this to you.
Oh, thank you. That is.
इसको पहनो बेटा, आप तो हमारी
Thank
बेटी की
you,
उम्र की हैं.
Thank you.
And this is from Chamundeshwari Devi in Mysore. अब आपने एक और चीज लिखी होगी यहाँ पे एक साइन, एक तो मेरा नाम लिखा है, and here it says I'm a nationalist. बेटा, nothing matters to me other than India. मेरी माँ ये है, मेरा बाप ये है, मेरी पत्नी ये है, मेरा धर्म ये है. Nothing matters other than India. So we've just started what is called a nationalist collective. There's a television channel, and I call him my chacha, Arnab Goswami. The channel is called Republic TV. So we launched it about 6 months ago, and we had the second session 3 days ago. Already millions of people are joining, because we say we're not a political movement, no payment, nothing. All we want is for you to declare that it's India first. Nothing matters to us other than Bharat. Now, how did a Pathan marry a Sikhni? It's another interesting story. May I tell you that?
Please, yes.
All right. We're having a freewheeling
Yes.
conversation. So we are told, and you've read in school and college, that we became independent in 1947. झूठ बोलते हैं. ये गोरों ने हमारा इतिहास लिखा है. We did not become independent in 1947. We were broken up in 1947. Only my body became so-called free. My mind was totally British. Totally colonial. I mean, I wasn't even born. I'm talking about the people in power then. During the Second World War, 1939 to 1945, 2.5 million Indians fought to preserve the British Empire. अरे टाइगर, मेरा क्या लेना देना था एडोल्फ हिटलर से या मुसोलिनी से? वो आप लोगों का जंग था, यूरोप का जंग था. Why am I fighting in that? Just because I was a colony? 25 lakh बेटा, including my late father. They fought. And then, with 25,000 people, this man sets out from Singapore. 25,000 Indians who were prisoners of war taken by the Japanese. And he says, तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूं. नेताजी सुभाष बोस. असली हीरो कौन है? वो है. Do you understand what I'm saying? तो बेटा, जिस दिन हमने उनकी मूर्ति को विराजमान किया देश की राजधानी में, उस दिन मेरा ज्ञान आजाद हो गया. क्योंकि हमें बताया गया था वो तो बदमाश था, धोखेबाज था, ब्रिटिश एम्पायर के अगेंस्ट लड़ता. All that nonsense we were told in school and college. और फिर जब चंद्रयान 2 साल पहले गया जहां कोई नहीं गया था, साउथ पोल ऑफ द मून। उस दिन मेरा आत्मविश्वास भी आजाद हुआ, और जिस दिन राम लल्ला अपने घर गए, उस दिन इस सनातनी की आत्मा आजाद हो गई। डू यू अंडरस्टैंड? आई चोक व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट दिस। तो क्या होता है 1947 में, जब वी आर टोल्ड वी बिकेम इंडिपेंडेंट, trains used to come from Atankistan. Uska naam kya hai? What is that country called? Atankistan. The trains used to come from there with Hindus and Sikhs. And trains would move from here with Muslims. So our people would stop the train, pull out the chaps and slaughter them, and they would do likewise. Finally, it was decided that their military, or whatever there was of a military, would escort the trains up to the border, and then we'll take over. Because we didn't know who was in the trains coming to India. I mean, it could have been Sikhs, could have been Hindus, could also have been Muslims. So to prevent any kind of further atrocity, we decided to escort the train, the military. So this chap was on duty, good-looking fellow, and he was constantly looking into one compartment. There was a gorgeous woman, aapki tarah khoobsurat, bahut khoobsurat thi. And he kept looking at her. फिर उनके comrades कहते, भाई चलिए चलिए चलिए. Any case, the train reached New Delhi railway station, and everybody got off. And since you are not familiar with Delhi, let me tell you, there's a place here called Kingsway Camp.
Yes, near college.
Near college. Yeah. The camp was built for refugees coming during the partition of India, the breakup of India. 30,000, but there were 3 lakhs. So he then told his sister, this gorgeous woman in the train, find out. So she went to Kingsway Camp. Puchte. This compartment, she was wearing this is what she looks like. I've not seen her, but my brother has. They said, yes, we know who it is. And then they located her. Said she was the principal of a school in Lahore. Her father, mother, brother, whole family slaughtered. She came. And she's in the camp. Good, news confirmed that she's in the camp. Agle din saab pahunch gaye. And he says, mujhse shaadi karo. So she looked at him and said, okay, I'll marry you. So they got married in 1948. I arrived in 1951. This is my parents. So I'm a child of partition.
Beautiful.
Isn't it lovely?
Yes.
So they had their love affair. My first ambassadorship was Armenia, then Georgia, then Sudan, South Sudan, Poland, and Lithuania. All the terrible places they sent me.
Why?
That you should ask them. Why the people?
No, because I've heard you say in one of your interviews that you're not regarded as a good diplomat.
No, I'm not.
Why?
I'm too blunt. So if I think a chap is a fool, I won't tell him that he's a fool. I'll say he's a bloody fool. So they would get very upset with me. So I had a singularly unsuccessful career. And then after I finished in 2011, I was appointed special advisor in 3 African countries and in Kargil and Leh. So all told, I had 3 husbands in Africa and 2 in India, a total of 5. So sometimes my friends call me Draupadi. Fascinating. 2015, right? Now, your spouse is in the Air Force, right? Let me tell you, 2015, in Chandel, Manipur, there was an attack on a convoy, and we lost 17 or 18 people. What did we do? We got our special forces to go into Myanmar.
Yeah.
Where the insurgents had their camps, and we destroyed the camps. So we sent in our special forces. 2015, 10 saal ho gaye. 2016, there was another attack, and we followed up. There was the Uri massacre. And again, we had to send in our special forces into Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, Atankistan-occupied Kashmir, in order to punish them, which we did. And all our boys came back. I'm sure you've seen Surgical Strike, the movie. Now move on to 2019. So the first 2, we sent in the special forces. 2019, again, we have an incident, Pulwama. And then we have Balakot. That's when the Air Force got involved. Now, we didn't send in the special forces. Our Air Force bombed the hell out of those camps.
Yeah.
And now come to 2025. We didn't use the Air Force to cross the border.
Yes.
We didn't send our military. We fired our missiles. And we totally obliterated several terrorist training camps, not just in POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir, but also in the heart of Pakistan. So you see the progression from Special Forces, Air Force, now missiles. We never used the name of the missiles. We didn't say it, but there is a
BrahMos.
buffoon.
Okay.
What is his name? A badmash who calls himself Sharif. कहता है कि मैं आतंकिस्तान का प्राइम मिनिस्टर हूं, उसका नाम मुझे याद नहीं है, ऐसा ही कुछ है, सम शरीफ है, तो बदमाश पर कहता है शरीफ है, वह बुढ़ा हो गया, नाम भूल जाता हूं. So he is the chap who says कि भारत ने ब्रह्मोस फेंके हम पे. मैंने कहा अच्छा जी, मुझे तो पता ही नहीं था कि ये फेंके. We never use the term. He's our brand ambassador.
Oh.
He's an idiot. All of them are idiots. Now you know why I'm an unsuccessful diplomat. I call an idiot an idiot. I said, we never use the term. Why are you using the term? So, in any case, then the whole world found out. And 10 days after we blasted them,
in a matter of 23 minutes, 11
in a matter
air
of 23
bases.
minutes, one of the people I'm privileged to serve in Africa, a defense guy, he called me. He said, Mr. Ambassador, where can we buy the BrahMos? So I said,
beautiful.
BrahMos.
Yeah.
I said, try on Amazon. You might get it over there. Otherwise, you have to ask our ambassador in that particular country, get in touch, and I don't know what happened later. But the first thing that happened was, I recently met one of the girls who was widowed.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the 26. And I apologized to her. Forgive me. I said, हम अपने 26 बेटियों का सिंदूर नहीं बचा सके. मैं माफी चाहता. पर एक मैं वो मैड मुल्ला मुनीर, वो पिंजड़े वाली मुनरिया को एक संदेश दे रहा हूं अपनी तरफ से. ये पठान आ रहा है. छुप जहां छुप सकता है, भाग. मैं ढूंढूंगा तुझे. धरती के किसी भी कोने से तुझे ढूंढूंगा और फिर देख तेरा क्या हाल करता हूं. और ये पठान की धमकी नहीं है, ये पठान का वादा है. और पठान वादा निभाता है. I'm coming, Mullah. मैं आ रहा हूं. I don't know. He has heard this message. He was hiding in a bunker when we hit them. So the first phase was...
Was he?
Of course. He's a coward. ये सिपाही हैं कोई ये? I'll tell you about Kargil. I say someone very close to me whom I love dearly, he became immortal in Kargil. What are we talking about? He took 8 bullets in his chest to protect his troops. And they didn't have any officers. They only sent their, जवानों जाओ शहीद हो जाओ 72 हुरे मिलेंगी. आजकल हम तो उनको हुरीफाई करते हैं ना. तो आजकल 72 नहीं, आजकल 22 रह गई है, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा हमने वहां भेज दिए हैं लोग. So what happens, ma'am, is that we decide, PM says, he speaks in English, a message to the world in Bihar.
Yeah.
We will find you wherever you are. We will, please note whatever the Prime Minister says, this man, please listen carefully. He says what he means. He means what he says. And so, we took some time. We call this strategic restraint or strategic delay. Now, he's very confused, the other fellow. What is India going to do? Will it be another airstrike or special forces? No. And ma'am, we didn't do it in 10 days at the drop of a hat. We had been practicing for this for 2 years. We had been practicing these hits for a long time because Atankistan, I can take care of him in 10 minutes. My challenge is that tingling, pingling, ping pong, ding dong, jo bhi us gadhe ka naam hai, wo Cheen wala jo hai. We had honed our skills. So when the orders came, we hit. We also told them कि हमने आपके आतंकी ठिकानों को मारा है, हमने आपकी मिलिट्री इंस्टॉलेशंस को नहीं मारा. सो डोंट रिटेलिएट. वो बोले वी विल. 24 घंटे में हम जवाब देंगे. सर गधे हैं. वी वर वार्न्ड कि ये बहुत जल्दी जवाब देंगे. सो वी एक्टिवेटेड आवर एयर डिफेंसेस. दे रिटेलिएटेड. वी शॉट डाउन ऑल द इनकमिंग missiles. Not one of my installations was hurt, except on the border. When they resumed shelling on the line of control, we lost 6 people, 6 of our sons. And they lost several, because they'll tell lies, they will never acknowledge. But one of the most interesting things, and I share with you what some very well-informed people told me, that they have an airbase there called Noor Khan. It used to be called Chaklala earlier. There, they had built what they considered was an impregnable bunker. Concrete on top, concrete at the several feet of concrete. And they used to boast about it and show it to all visiting VIPs कि न्यूक्लियर वॉर हो भी जाए हम लोग यहाँ बिल्कुल सुरक्षित हैं हमारा कमांड एंड कंट्रोल सेंटर सब है हमारे जहाज कंट्रोल यहाँ से होते हैं एवरीथिंग वी विल सर्वाइव So people were very impressed. And who do you think built that? The Atankistanis don't have the courage or the
Correct.
knowledge.
Yeah.
It was built by GE of America.
Oh.
They built it for them. It was a magnificent fortress with all communication systems and using Chinese satellites and this, that,
Yeah.
and the other. What did we do? And by the way, there were Americans there who were helping, and then there were Chinese there. There were Turks there because they had also fired drones at us.
Yeah. Which
so what
failed.
did we do?
Yeah.
We fired our missiles.
Yeah.
Listen to this. One of them entered through the air conditioning vent. Because if you are so many feet below the ground, you need air conditioning. It went in and it exploded. And 700 people is the figure I was given by a Pakistani general since retired, who now lives overseas. Most of them live overseas. 700 were incinerated instantly. Do you understand what I mean? Completely burnt. Unka to, this is in the command and control center. And there was a request, I'm told, from the families of the Pakistanis there that jism de do, we'd like to bury them. And then they were told, what jism? There's no jism left. Similarly, the Americans, similarly, the Chinese, similarly, the Turks. So many days later, I heard somewhere that the Turks announced that we've lost 12 of our soldiers. They were looking for the remains of one of their comrades killed by militants in a cave in Iraq. What arrant nonsense. These were the 12 guys who were incinerated in the airbase. Do you understand? So finally, a decision was taken कि इसके ऊपर bulldozer चला जाओ, वहीं पे on site दफना. And then the Americans got very concerned.
Yeah.
And they sent an aircraft to monitor radiation levels, etc. They were not able to do anything. Then let me tell you again, as after 52 years in diplomacy and counting, when they realized they were being hit, and then they have a Rakshas Mantri, not Rakshas Mantri, a Raksha Mantri, an absolute idiot. I don't know his name. So he is a chap who occasionally tells the truth. Oh, Bevkoof hai, keh deta hai. So then they made a call. Uncle, bachao. So uncle said, क्या हो गया? Now, uncle, इनको बोलो हमें बहुत ठोक रहे हैं इनको बोलो खामोश हो जाए. So uncle said, अगर वो खामोश नहीं होगी तुम क्या करोगे? Uncle, हमारे पास nuclear option है. So that's when we got a call from that side.
Oh, but why did we allow for that to happen?
I'll tell you.
Because isn't this bully
I'm giving,
behavior?
the narrative thing is all nonsense. I prefer to win the battle on the battlefield rather than the narrative war.
Correct.
So what happened was that when uncle, they went crying to him and said, we might even have to resort to the ultimate weapon. So then I think it was their vice president who spoke to the prime minister. And from those who are extremely well informed, I'm not at liberty to take names. They said that he told the prime minister that Atankistan is planning a big attack. By big, I think he meant they'll use the ultimate weapon. To which prime minister said, we'll respond.
Yeah.
We'll respond.
Yeah.
Which basically meant, और आप लोग भी भरोसा करिए हम पर. If he launches a missile at me, nuclear tipped, before it reaches the nation's capital, New Delhi, South ko to bhul jaiye, it'll take about 28 minutes. I have enough time to shoot it down. When I launch, I'll obliterate his centers in less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I don't wait for him to hit me before launching. He launches, I launch. That's the new doctrine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right?
So as opposed to the NFU, which was like no use policy,
No,
that's
first,
there's a
that
shift.
is, I'm not saying it's gone. This is what we call ambiguity.
Okay.
Now,
But
first
the
use,
stance has shifted, right? After
yeah,
the
of course. The
Oh.
first use doesn't mean कि उसका बम आके फटेगा
Correct,
तब मैं
correct,
कुछ करूँ.
correct.
Nothing.
Okay.
And then I have the triad,
Yeah.
ma'am. I have sea-based, I have air-based, and I have land-based.
Yeah.
So when he called, and I'm told our prime minister said, we'll retaliate or we'll respond, the word respond.
Yeah.
Then and why don't they speak to me directly?
Correct. Yes.
So then their fellows called us and we said agreed. And then they called uncle and said, uncle, thank you. अब वो हमें और नहीं मारेंगे. Uncle went to town. देखो जी मैंने सब करा दिया. I said, nobody, you did nothing. We spoke directly to them. When you called us, we said, thank you very much. Very nice of you, Mr. President. Go have some chai. Let them speak to me directly. Now he, I'm told, has a narcissistic person. By the way, I call him McDonald Trump. So he has a narcissistic personality. Nargisi व्यक्तित्व है. अपने आप से मोहब्बत करता है. And he wants people to love him. He wants people to appreciate him. Whether they do or not is a different matter. So this is what he keeps saying, even though it has been clarified umpteen times.
But still, sir, US had no business, announcing to the world that I have gotten
Not the
India.
US didn't announce it.
Trump.
One man
Okay,
announced.
Trump. But it
he's
had
the
no
president of the most powerful country in the world. He would announce it. Let me tell you what an American diplomat. We have our own WhatsApp group, and there are lots of retired ambassadors, generals, journalists, professors. If there's trouble on the moon and it gets a tsunami or a storm and it subsides,
Yeah.
he might turn around and say, "जी मैंने ठीक करा दिया वहाँ सब कुछ." He loves to be appreciated. That's it. Now you are quite right. He has no business saying,
Yeah.
but who's to tell him? And we are two. बेटा हम चाणक्य की संतान हैं. I'll tell you all about that also if we have the
But we
time.
allowed for US to do that, no?
Not, how do you stop it? If a man goes and tweets, how do you stop me from tweeting that the young lady what's your full name?
Shloka Joshi.
So how do you stop me? How does she stop me from tweeting? Miss Shloka Joshi is a very beautiful young lady and I'm taking her out to dinner. You can deny it, right?
I'm going to take you on that.
You can deny it.
Yeah.
But I've tweeted. How do you stop me from tweeting that? The trouble with social media is आप कुछ भी कह दीजिए. Do you read me?
Yeah.
I mean, I can turn around, like I said, that Atankistan or that Pinjre wali Munaria.
Yeah.
I can say anything. The man is a buffoon.
But we failed in narrative warfare. Would you agree?
Sorry?
We've
No,
fallen
no, no. There
short
was no
in
war.
narrative
No, no,
warfare.
no. We were, the narrative was
Yeah.
done by the Western media. आप जो भी कहते, they would not follow. And I'll tell you the reason for this, beta.
To continue watching shorter pieces of this content, you can subscribe to Shloka Clips on YouTube.
I am a descendant of a person called Chanakya. वो तो हमारा गुरु था ना. कभी पढ़िए चाणक्य नीति. I want to send McDonald Trump a चाणक्य नीति की copy. Chanakya, 2,400 years ago, had talked about the attributes of a great nation. Okay? And 170 years ago, this French philosopher Victor Hugo had said, no power on earth can stop an idea whose time has come. So there was this book written by an American diplomat, Our Time Has Come, How India is Making Its Place in the World. Now, Chanakya said to be a great nation, the first thing you need is leadership. Whether you like the Prime Minister or you don't like him, that's your choice. But consistently over 3 years, Morning Consult, an American consultancy, rates him as the most popular leader in the world. Consistently over 3 years, every week. It's based on a survey. That's your leadership. The second thing that Chanakya talked about is diplomacy, which he meant was influence. We have the best diplomatic service in human history.
Okay.
We have the best foreign minister, one of my colleagues from the foreign service. I'm a poor diplomat. He was outstanding in every which way. We have a thing called the Global South, 125 members. They all say India is our natural leader. I didn't say I want to be your leader. Leadership is not bought.
Yeah.
The Chinese are idiots. They think you throw money and you become a leader. You don't. They'll take your money but also curse you. भाई पैसा दे रहा है देने दो गधा है मैं वापस थोड़ा ना करूंगा. So they admire India because they tell us we are today where you were 50 years ago. 50 साल पहले जहां भारत था वो आज हैं वहां. Many African, including the 3 where I'm privileged to be special advisor. So they want to know how did India do it?
Yeah.
And then we tell them human resource development, we invested in technology, this, that, and the other. So as far as influence is concerned, it's unbelievable what we have. Forget all this BBC and CNN and Guardian and all this nonsense, New York Times and Washington Post. Yeah, the fellow comes, their correspondent comes to India for 3 years and in 2 weeks he becomes an expert on India. In 74 years, I'm still not an expert on India. My dadi, my grandmother, used to tell me, beta 7 janam chahiye to understand Bharat. You have to be born 7 times in this country to understand who we are and what we are. So what happens then is that they become experts. So we ignored that. There's no question of losing any media. We were not in a media war. We had done what was my objective was to destroy the terror camps and to totally neutralize their military. My original objective was the terror camps, which I achieved.
Yeah.
Second objective was after they attacked me
Yeah.
to give them a befitting response, which I did. As far as the military is concerned, Global Firepower Index rates us as the third most powerful military in the world. Number one is the United States. पैसा बहुत है, लड़ना वड़ना नहीं आता, हर जगह पीट के भाग जाते हैं. Second, they say is Russia. Ukraine, you know, it's been going on for 3 years. They haven't succeeded
Yeah.
yet. Third is India. People talk of China. It's an aging society. One child policy. They are idiots. Now, when you have a one child policy,
Yeah.
you recruit people into your military at 35.
Yeah.
That, as far as we are concerned, is middle age.
Yes.
I recruit my kids at 18, 19. Why do my people fight? They fight for glory. Naam, namak, nishan. They fight for Bharat. वहां लड़ते हैं क्योंकि टिंगलिंग, क्या नाम है उसका, मैं भूल जाता हूँ बेटा, वो जो लीडर है वहां का, पिंग पोंग, कि डिंग डिंग ने हमसे कहा है कि जाके लड़ो. They are fighting for him. They're not fighting for their nation. And now he's in a lot of trouble, as you know. So they are probably 4 or 5 or whatever. So first is leadership, then comes your diplomacy, then military, and then your economy. Now, Prime Minister says we are the 4th largest. We've overtaken Japan. My own assessment, and again, this is mine. I don't know when the government will say it. I think we've moved ahead of Germany. We are the 3rd largest already in terms of size. Oh, you can say per capita and all that nonsense. I have no issue with that because we're a large population. Then Chanakya, apart from these 4, he also talked about a 5th thing. He said infrastructure. Now we are going mad. Hum pagal ho gaye. Beta, which country builds 34 kilometers of highway every day? Have you heard of a country? Well, that country is called
India.
Bharat. Which country does 12 kilometers of rail line every day? It's called India. Which country builds more locomotives than Europe and America combined? It's called India. Which country has a population of 140 crore and has 122 crore smartphones? It's India. So the infrastructure, the highest bridge in the world, the highest statue in the world, the strongest whatever in the world. You know, earlier we were very thrilled. This is the largest in Delhi. No, it's the largest in India. No, it's the largest in Asia. No, it's
Yeah.
the largest in the world. Which country does it? I do it. I'm building infrastructure. You can't believe the stuff that I'm doing. I mean, I've linked Srinagar by rail. I've linked all the northeastern states by rail. Why didn't we think of this earlier? I'm told we didn't have that's the argument. We didn't have the resources. Rubbish. God came and pumped oil into India or gave us more resources. We are using the same resources. Challenge is not of sadhan. Challenge is of mansikta. Are hum hain, hum kuch bhi kar sakte hain. And we are doing. And then the 6th thing he talked about was education. When I was manufactured in India in 1951, we had
Manufactured.
we had 500 colleges and universities. 500. I now have 60,000. I build 2 new colleges every day. You can curse and abuse black money, white money, green money, blue money, yellow money. Fact is that an institution is coming up. And all this thing about corruption and black money, I'll deal with that also as an economist. Let's assume that our wonderful host, the podcast host, Ms. Joshi, has a lot of green money sitting around. She invests it in a building. Would you prefer that she builds something with it or keeps it in her safe deposit? Naturally, she'll build something. The bijli wala will get paisa, the cement wala will get paisa, the contractor will get money. He'll spend it on something. So the money is circulating. Do you understand? Instead of sitting in the locker.
Yeah.
So the color of the money we'll deal with later. So we were building this one university every 3 months, 8 airports, greenfield every year, 2 metro systems every year. That's unbelievable. But then the education part of it, with all this connectivity and the digital public infrastructure, we're the world's capital in that.
Okay.
So I have 15 lakh schools. अमेरिका की आबादी 34 करोड़ है, 34 crores. We have 34 crore students. And as per the latest figures I saw, 51% are our daughters.
Beautiful.
Amazing,
Yes,
isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
ये भारत है बेटा, ये इंडिया नहीं, इंडिया गया, ये भारत है. And what Prime Minister told us when I travel overseas, I listened to him. He said, अब हम आंख झुका के नहीं, आंख उठा के नहीं, आंख से आंख मिला के.
Yes, yes. And sir, I have a question here
Please.
about India's foreign policy. How, we have evolved when it comes to diplomacy. We've seen some brilliant diplomatic masterstrokes. The recent one being the war of Russia and Ukraine, and how we publicly condemned Ukraine, but we did not publicly condemn Russia. So we are now assuming a strategic autonomy. We have held our own. We are communicating with nations from a position of strength.
Why were we asked to talk to Russia and Ukraine? I asked my American friends, तुम क्यों नहीं बात करते हो पुतिन के साथ? सर, हमने तो गाली दी थी उसको. हमने तो बोला था वॉर क्रिमिनल है, हमारी बात कहां सुनेगा? तो क्यों गाली दी थी टाइगर? चाणक्य ने यह कहा है कि जंग करो दुश्मन के साथ, इतना ह्यूमिलिएट मत करो कि वो और बिगड़ जाए. हम सबकी इज्जत है यार. हारे हुए इंसान की भी इज्जत है. मैंने आपकी 93,000 सिपाहियों को गिरफ्तार किया था in 1971 during the ops.
Yeah.
I returned them. I treated them with dignity.
Yeah,
You idiots
Yeah.
understand this.
yeah.
Treat a captured soldier with dignity. He's fighting for his country like you're fighting for. Treat a diplomat whom you might arrest with dignity. He's representing his country like you represent yours. You see the difference? So those who say that in foreign policy,
Yeah.
strategic autonomy, this, that. Now I've heard in parliament, Aji, aapne wo sindoor kar di. By the way, the name Operation Sindoor was suggested by the Prime Minister. ये जो हमने operation किया है, it was meant to be something else. He said, इसको सिंदूर रखिए क्योंकि हमारी बेटियों का सिंदूर मिटाया है. What a beautiful idea. Huh? What a man. What a human being this guy is. तो फिर क्या होता है कि हम लोगों ने डिप्लोमेसी में पार्लियामेंट में आई हर्ड सम ऑपोजिशन फेलो, अजी हमारे साथ कौन खड़ा था? और टाइगर, एक मैं सवाल पूछता हूं. Till a few weeks ago, Cambodia and Thailand, both members of ASEAN, were lobbing missiles at each other. किसके साथ कौन खड़ा था? In diplomacy, you don't have to khadofy with anybody. You don't condemn what we did. Nobody condemned Operation Sindoor. And privately, many told us, you did well. फिर ठोको उनको.
Acha, but why privately?
In diplomacy, there are many things that are done privately.
And
If we-
publicly, no
we
one
don't
is.
we don't do megaphone diplomacy. I can't sit in a television studio and negotiate. So quietly they say, yes, great. And we are very happy with that. Because we know that they stand by us. They don't have to stand up. How many soldiers, how many countries did the Chinese send troops to fight against us? Did that Adha Darban, Ardha Dar, क्या नाम है उसका, वो टर्की वाले का? तुर्की है. आधा दरबान? क्या नाम है उसका? अर्ध दरबान. उसने अपने सिपाही भेजे हैं लड़ने की? Not at all. He was chaps were sitting there guiding their drones. Who's going to fight my military? I'll make bharta out of them and have it for breakfast. Beta, we have a very powerful military. And the response in Operation Sindoor was not an all of military approach or an all of defense approach. It was an all of country approach. बस थोड़े ऑपोजिशन वाले बोलते हैं, बोलने दो. लोग तो कुछ कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. And but those who know the reality, they understand what we did. So this is the triumph. And why did we send all these delegations? To talk to
Yeah,
other people.
yeah.
I'll tell you, I've been ambassador in 6 countries. There are moments when my second secretary, for example, a junior colleague would go and talk about something
Yeah,
to the local foreign office. Then he'll come back and say, sir, I don't think I succeeded.
yeah.
Maybe the counselor should go. So he'll go and talk to his level. We are very protocol conscious. He'll come back and say, ambassador, बात नहीं बन रही है, आप बात करिए मंत्री से. Then I'll talk to their minister. Say, sir, this is what we want. We have a very polite conversation, but no commitments on either side. Then I'll send a message to Delhi. Look, I think our minister better come because this guy, I believe, is not going to listen to me. So then our mantri comes. So yes, it's a gradual diplomatic ladder that we climb,
Yeah.
right? And so then what happens is we escalate it. And so all these delegations that went was to prove to opinion makers in those countries that this is an all of people approach. The opposition, the government, everybody is united in dealing with terror. Now you can laugh at this. What happened? क्या उखाड़ लिया? बहुत कुछ उखाड़ लिया. Why do you have to send an ambassador? क्या उखाड़ लोगे ambassador भेज के? Why does the Prime Minister have to travel? क्या उखाड़ लोगे? वो travel कर. This kind of nonsense. It's very important to tell even the tiniest country, and some of them were African countries which have suffered terrorist attacks, to tell them that we stand with you. I don't only go to the big fellows. I deal with the small.
Yeah.
This is our strength.
Yeah. But why didn't nations acknowledge
You don't have to
Pakistan
do it.
being a rogue nation?
Why
And
do you
why
have to-
it doesn't
Again,
perpetuate state-sponsored
now,
terrorism?
right now, you know that most recently the United States has declared that resistance front or something, वो क्या नाम है उसका, resistance front, और उसको में चलाता है कोई, उसका नाम है मजबूर मुसीब क्या नाम है उसका, मसूद. So that fool had created this sanstha, and initially in the UN security, you see, look at the way these idiots operate. The UN Security Council, because Afghanistan is a non-permanent member, and a decision of the Security Council has to be by consensus. तो 15 हैं, 5 तो वो 5 कौरव बैठे हैं, पांडव नहीं है वो कौरव हैं, जो कहते हैं जी हमेशा अगले 100 करोड़ साल के लिए हम दुनिया पे राज करेंगे. Idiots. Nobody appointed them. Nobody elected them. They're all self-appointed. तो क्या होता है कि वो अपने पार्लियामेंट में कहता है कि जी मुझ पे बहुत प्रेशर था कि नेशनल द रेजिस्टेंस फ्रंट का नाम मैं लूं, पर आई सेड नथिंग डूइंग, मैं नहीं करूंगा. और फिर स्टेटमेंट हमने इशू किया, उसमें नाम नहीं था. वेरी गुड, मुबारक हो. लोग हमसे कहते हैं कि जी आपकी डिप्लोमेसी फेल हो गई. वो यार नहीं किया उसने एक डिसीजन में, क्योंकि वो बैठा हुआ है सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में. बाकी 14 में कहीं करो, वो कहता है नहीं, इट हैज टू बी कंसेंसस. अब अमेरिका ने उसको नेम कर दिया. हाँ, बट उसने पाकिस्तान को नेम नहीं किया. अच्छा, स्टेटमेंट देखो क्या लिखता है कि इट्स एन ऑफशूट ऑफ द जैश-ए मोहम्मद एटसेट्रा व्हिच इज पाकिस्तान बेस्ड. अब इसका क्या मतलब है? नाम लेना जरूरी है? सी, जिन लोगों को डिप्लोमेसी समझ नहीं आती वो ऐसी बकवास करते हैं. This is pure utter nonsense. So that statement has come. Now it will be much easier for us if there's another resolution, as we will, I hope, move a resolution in the Security Council again to condemn Atankistan. And then this, what they call FATF, the Financial Action Task Force. They're going to go into the grey list again, no question, because the Americans are very powerful. You know, you may not like McDonald Trump. You can't fight with the guy. He's the world's most powerful leader. It's the richest and most powerful country in the world. And everybody's heart is. We have 2 children. We've gifted them both to the United States. They live there. Their choice. They want to come back, they're welcome. But my wife and I, we stay here. So the issue here, beta, is when we are now, when the Financial Action Task Force, and we'll push for it. We've also said the IMF ने उसको loan दे दिया, but we pointed out that मत किया करो. ये बूंद बूंद करके सागर भरता है. So we keep pressing this, and people begin to listen. Now that the Americans have done it, Financial Action Task Force, I believe, because I worked in that racket in the UN system, although this is outside the UN system, it was meant to be actually initially anti-money laundering. That's what it was created for. Then it became anti-terror funding. That was the second thing. And it is going to go into the, if not the what they call the grey list, probably going to the blacklist. Now, if it goes into the blacklist, you can always puff out, मेरा क्या जाता है? Tiger, एक रुपया कोई देश लगाएगा नहीं. Who's going to invest money in Somalia? I certainly won't, because my money is not safe. Capital is a coward. Capital wants safety. It won't go where it's not safe. And it's very greedy. It wants to motorify. Wants to become fat and earn. So if it is grey listed or blacklisted, happy birthday, 1 रुपया नहीं आएगा. और आपका एक है, उन्होंने बना रखा है, चाइना पाकिस्तान इकोनॉमिक कॉरिडोर. हम उसको, हाँ, तो हम उसको एक्सप्लॉयटेशन कॉरिडोर कहते हैं ना. वो ठप हो गया. चीनी कहते हैं जी हमने 60 बिलियन या 70 बिलियन इन्वेस्ट किया. बकवास करते हैं. मुझे आप एक चीज बताइए, you build this glass for me. So we live in a corrupt society. I'm not talking of Bharat, any society, on the moon. So you'll sell it to me, I mean, you'll charge me, you'll say I built this, and it's cost me 100, it's cost me 12 rupees. Actually, it's cost you 10 rupees. The 2 rupees is the goose. Not profit, but the goose for me and for you, for the orders, etc. But if you sell it to me for 25 rupees, that's 250%. And there's obviously something wrong. That's what the Chinese have done. You've built coal-fired power plants. It's an old, isolated, outdated technology. Nobody uses it. But you built those plants. You sent them your old plants.
Uh-huh.
And the Pakistanis were doing the bangla. Oh, ji, bijli aa gayi, bijli aa gayi. There's no bijli. And now, somebody has to pay the bill.
Yeah.
So the Atanki government says, I don't have the money.
Correct. Yeah.
So the Ting Tong says, if you don't give the money, I won't do another one. It's dead. Completely dead, because a lot of it passes through a place called Balochistan. Balochistan is in flames. And there are two countries that are involved in mining. I'm part of the Baloch movement. I mean, in sense, I have a lot of my friends overseas who are Baloch. The Chinese and the Canadians.
Yeah.
The Canadians are the great human rights wallahs, absolute scoundrels. They used to have a prime minister called Dustbin Trudeau, I think was his name. I don't remember. Something like that was his name. Dustbin, I think. Just Out.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Just Out
Yeah,
or Dustbin?
something like yeah.
Just Out.
Yeah, more
Something-
closer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just Out.
yeah.
So this guy used to talk, oh, we are stand for human rights and this, that. Wahan kya kar raha hai, Tiger? These two countries,
Yeah.
China and Canada, are looking for oil, gold and copper. And plus, there may be some uranium, etc. They are mining. Plus, they have rare earths, by the way. Some of my Baloch friends were saying. So then, this mad mullah was invited for lunch or breakfast or something in the White House.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
While the interior minister, the home minister of Atakistan, was also there at the same time in the same building.
Yeah.
And he was told, भाई kitchen में जाओ, वो कुछ कल का खाना बचा हुआ है, 2-4 टुकड़े तू खा ले, और बाकी नहीं तो बिल्ली कुत्ते खा जाएंगे, तू जा जो खा ले वहां पे, बाकी मैं मुल्ले के साथ बैठ के. Message being that there's no point talking to you because nobody listens to you. I'll talk to the mullah. And there, it's my belief. The deal was struck. Look, Donald Trump says himself he's a deal maker. Read his book, 1984, I think, The Art of the Deal. I've read it 100 times. Keep your chap off balance, do this. What did he tell the mullah? And what did he get from the mullah? What he got from the mullah was the world's crypto capital. Right? And Donald Trump's son and his principal
They
advisor.
have a business interest in Pakistan, right?
They've
Is
set
that why they stepped in?
They've set up a crypto exchange there.
Yeah. Is that why they stepped in when the nuclear assets were threatened?
Yes, absolutely. The nuclear assets were threatened, but
When
basically this
Pakistan's
crypto-
nuclear assets
Yeah, I
were
understand, which are
threatened.
American, which are
Yeah.
maintained there.
That was the reason, right?
Well, they want to make Pakistan the crypto capital of the world. But happy birthday, cryptocurrency is haram in Islam. तुम तो अपने आप को इस्लामिक बोलते हो. अरे पैसा तुम्हारे अल्लाह से भी बड़ा है आपकी सोच में. Do you follow what I'm saying? Crypto. So Trump has interest. The Steve, whatever that fellow's name, uska beta has interest. पहुंच गया, sign कर दिया. So the mullah was told कि हम ये crypto exchange बना रहे हैं. Don't you dare mess around, जूते मारेंगे. That was his thing, the deal. What the mullah is supposed to do. The second thing the mullah is supposed to do is kick out the Chinese and the Canadians from Balochistan. Happy birthday. And the American companies will come in. They want the rare earths.
So you think America...
Balochistan में आग लगी हुई है. Every day. And there's mullah. This mad mullah Munir. He was addressing expatriate non-resident Pakistanis. I think it was in Islamabad, government-sponsored event. And we have two-nation theory, and Hindus and Muslims cannot live together. और फिर वो कुरान से quote करता था in useless Arabic. I speak Arabic. I couldn't understand a word of the nonsense he was saying. And we cannot be two-nation and this, that. So I asked one of my Pakistani friends who's retired, lives overseas. I said, listen, have you heard of a country called Nepal? He said, yes. I said, that's a Hindu kingdom? He said, yes. So I said, आप लोग तो नहीं जाते हैं ना? Because this mullah says Hindus and Muslims cannot live together. Does he understand? He says, man is an idiot. You don't say things like this. You're giving a message to Nepal कि हम तेरे साथ नहीं जी सकते. तू पागल है?
Yeah.
तू बेवकूफ है? तू ऑटिस्टिक है? तेरी अम्मा ने तेरे को क्या खिलाया था जब जन्म हुआ? Do you read me, ma'am? They are idiots, these guys. And कोई investment summit होता है, ये पहुंच जाता है, कोई expatriate summit होता है, ये पहुंच जाता है, कोई बाकी countries वाले आते हैं. ये तो economist भी है ना, सबसे भारी, क्योंकि he knows everything. वो कुरान कोट करता है. So the Americans looked at him, hi, what's the guy talking about? और ये फिर को कुछ ना कुछ सुना देगा वहां से. He's an idiot, absolute buffoon. So what really is happening is the trade-off, the deal is kick out the Chinese, kick out the Canadians. My companies are coming in to do the work and look for rare earths. And if the Baloch are already hitting the Chinese and the Canadians. And so if the Baloch are getting active, you quieten them down. And America is smart, like us, also talking directly to the Baloch Liberation Army, the national movement. Look, if you become independent, if you break away, then Tiger, think of us. Huh? Kick out these guys, we'll come in. And telling Mullah, you protect my investment. He's playing both sides. But what is going to happen is Balochistan will go. Many people know what happened when the Khan of Kalat, the heart of Balochistan, 45, 46, 47, he had told the British that when you leave, you can divide India, but I will be independent. I always have been. And his case was argued by a joker called Kinna. I forget his name. Some Muhammad Kinna, Minna, Jinnah, something like that. He was a lawyer. But
sir, do you agree with the narrative that US is a bully and a global bully?
800 crore लोग हैं हमारी इस धरती पर.
Yeah.
कल को McDonald or Americans are 35 crore.
Yeah.
कल को McDonald Trump says, all right, no more visas. Anybody who wants can come to the US. 750 crore भाग जाएंगे वहाँ. Well, it's the land of opportunity.
Correct. Yeah.
So of course the US looks, as far as their military is concerned, their motto is to maintain America's supremacy. That's not the motto of my military.
Yes.
No other military, but theirs is.
Okay, can we counter this if we team up with China or let's say the Troika?
What for?
Team up as two Asian giants to be a force to reckon with.
Do you think I trust China? How will you team up with your worst enemy? Arrant nonsense.
You think India can never team up with China?
Not at all. What is China's view of India? You see, you tell the world क्या हो रहा है. Some of our experts will tell us कैसे हो रहा है. हमारी training होती है क्यों हो रहा है. What is China's perception of India? They tell us openly, the Chinese, in my interactions, that we would have हड़प करोड़ all of Asia. तुम तो चट्टान बन के मेरे सामने खड़े. So I was not his target. His target is the United States. He wants to be number one. The Americans don't want anybody to be number one except themselves. Whereas I've said, Tiger, you be number one. I have no problem, but give me my own time and space. The Chinese won't. So therefore, China looks, his target being America. He used to consider me a temporary aberration, a temporary obstacle. Till Galwan, जब मैंने ठोका, अब मुझसे डरता. So now he's revived the whole Pakistan thing. He was giving them real-time intelligence during Operation Sindhu.
Yeah.
So you think he wants to be my friend? Rubbish.
But he hates Pakistan. China hates Pakistan.
Of course, because China has just changed its name. I don't think you know.
Yeah.
China is now the Islamic People's Republic of China. They hate Islam. Okay, 15 lakh Uyghurs are in jails over there. And their documents officially state that these Uyghur women who are Muslims are nothing but childbearing machines. So Han Chinese are supposed to marry these women and purify them.
Okay.
Look at the arrogance of the Chinese, particularly Tingling, Ming, जो भी उसका नाम है. I think people call him, what's his full name? You know, it's Xi. They call him Xi Jinping, but he's not a Xi, it's a he. It's a He Jinping or a Xi Jinping. Whatever, मैं confused हो जाता हूँ ना आपके सामने बैठ के. He doesn't like Pakistan at all. They treat Pakistan as slaves. They have built up, there is this place called Gadar Port. Not Gadar. Balochistan में जो port बना रहे हैं to have this direct link on the Arabian Sea. There, the Chinese young fellows, they bring their massage parlors and beauty parlors and they want to have their beer. And the Pakistanis don't like it. So the Chinese get drunk and beat up the Pakistani security guards. And then the Pakistani security guards say, Allah, ye kya ho raha hai? To mar raha hai humko. Then they ring up their bosses and say, sir, ye to thok raha hai, kya karu? Ise chup karke aur maar khao. Ye to hamara khuda hai.
Okay. But what do you have to say about these new alignments? Because with Operation Sindoor, we saw Pakistan, Turkey, not just sending their weaponry, but also their trained personnel.
That was no alignment. It's just taking advantage. Pakistan was desperate.
Okay.
So you take advantage.
Can we be a part of some alignment to counteract this?
We are multi-aligned. We are aligned with everybody. किसी के साथ जाओगे पर उसके जंग में भी तो आपको हिस्सा लेना पड़ेगा. गधे हैं. चाणक्य ने कहा था मेरे दुश्मन का दुश्मन मेरा दोस्त है. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
But he never said that my friend's enemy is also my enemy. They are idiots. I must send Arda Darban Chanakya Niti also. कि पढ़ भाई बेवकूफ. If Pakistan is your friend and Pakistan says I'm his eternal enemy,
Yeah.
why should you make me your enemy? When you
Correct.
had the
Yeah.
wretched earthquake,
Yeah.
the first country that responded was Bharat. My military went in, your people were ecstatic. तू तो बेवकूफ है, अपने आप को ज्यादा तू द न्यूएस्ट मोहम्मद समझता है। और एक होता था वो पिन्ना मिन्ना, ही वांटेड टू क्रिएट अ न्यू मदीना, और वो न्यू मदीना तो 25 साल में ठप हो गया, कोई नहीं गया। देन ही सेड ओके आई विल बिल्ड द बॉम्ब, मैं घास खाऊंगा बट आई विल बिल्ड द बॉम्ब। बॉम्ब आ गया, अभी भी घास खा रहा है। 25 साल वो चला, और अब लेटेस्ट उसका जो है आइडियोलॉजी, व्हेन आई टॉक टू देम व्हाट इज द आइडियोलॉजी ऑफ पाकिस्तान, दे डोंट हैव एन आंसर। लेटेस्ट आइडियोलॉजी इज दैट आई एम अ जिहादी एंटिटी।
Oh, we say that?
3 phases. First phase, Medina, the
Ah,
new Medina.
ah.
नहीं हुआ. Nobody bought that argument. Second phase, I have the bomb. I'm the Islam का चौधरी. वो भी कोई नहीं परवाह की. Third is now jihadi. That's what we are going through. I was having dinner in New York with a former Pakistani ambassador, one of my friends somewhere, at his house. So very nice, very warm.
Yeah.
I said, Ambassador, Deepak, meet my grandson. My grandson comes and very nice. He sort of bows down before me. दादा कैसे हैं आप? I said, बेटा very happy. आप कैसे हो बच्चे? ठीक है। और बच्चे क्या करते हो? मैं सेकंड क्लास या थर्ड क्लास में पढ़ता हूँ। अच्छा बेटा, बड़े होके क्या कर? नॉर्मल क्वेश्चन, यू नो द स्मॉल टॉक। हाँ दादा, मैं फौजी बनूंगा। शाबाश, देश की रक्षा करोगे? नहीं दादा, हिंदुओं को मारूंगा। हैप्पी बर्थडे। ये जो जहर भरा हुआ है ना, आई मस्ट आस्क द सेरम इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडिया अगर कोई उसके लिए वैक्सीन बना सके इस जहर के लिए जो इनके मन में है।
But both sides, आपको नहीं लगता हमारे बच्चों के साथ
सवाल
भी
नहीं पैदा होता। आप किसी हिंदुस्तानी बच्चे से 6 साल के 7 साल के नाम, उसने पाकिस्तान का नाम भी नहीं सुना होगा। ही वोंट नो एनीथिंग। देयर इज नो जहर ऑन आवर साइड। यही तो है ना, वासुदेव कुटुंबकम, द वर्ल्ड इज वन फैमिली। When I was in school, I had no idea that the chap sitting next to me was a Christian or a Muslim. They were my best friends. घर जाते थे उनके, वो हमारे घर आते थे. And the first thing my mother would ask them, बेटा खाया कि नहीं? Nobody cared. We still don't. We are Sanatanis. सनातन धर्म वो होता है पूरा यूनिवर्सल रिलीजन. इट्स नॉट एन एक्सक्लूसिव रिलीजन, इट्स एन इंक्लूसिव. तो वहां पर जो जहर भर रहे हैं, and now that zahar is also coming out against their own people, against Muslims. 57 members of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Suniye, 27 nations have given their highest national awards to Narendra Modi. 27. 8 are Muslim nations. So who's the leader of the Islamic world? पाकिस्तान कहता है मेरे पास बॉम्ब है, मैं हूं. सऊदी अरेबिया कहता है चुप है, मस्जिदें मेरे पास है, मैं हूं. टर्की कहता है सबसे बड़ी फौज मेरे पास है और मैं नेटो का मेंबर हूं, मैं हूं. मिस्र कहता है इजिप्ट, और बकवास मत करो, अरब वर्ल्ड का लीडर मैं हूं, मैं इस्लामिक वर्ल्ड का लीडर हूं. सो हु इज द लीडर? मेक अप योर माइंड गाइस.
You know, you talked about Chanakya's Arthashastra. In fact,
Chanakya
yesterday, Chanakya Nitis, right?
अर्थशास्त्र
There's-
तो economics
correct, yeah,
है.
yeah. So there's something called the Rajmandala theory, correct?
You know, एक सर्कल दूसरा सर्कल. So ultimately it's the periphery that you're looking at. Absolutely right. That's what we are doing.
So my question is, will our relationship with our neighbors
Outstanding.
never be friendly, or will it always be adversarial?
Let's tell you now.
Yeah,
Everybody
And why
talked,
can't?
Everybody talked of China coming in.
yeah.
वो एक होता था राजा श्रीलंका का कोई ऐसा था, राजा पकाले पक्से मक्से, ऐसा ही
Are
कुछ
you
था.
really this bad at names?
बुढ़ा हो
Or
गया.
is it nahi?
So
Or is it diplomacy?
तो वो बड़ा कहता था चाइना. यू नो दीस गाइस यूज्ड टू से कि अगर भारत कुछ करे हम विल यूज द चाइना कार्ड. जाओ भाई. अब जब उसकी इकोनॉमी ठप हो गई और उन्होंने वो टोटा पोर्ट भी बना दिया वहां पर, इतना बड़ा एयरपोर्ट वहां बना दिया है, और साल में शायद एक पानी का जहाज आता है या 2 एयरप्लेन्स आते हैं. दैट्स अ टोटल डिजास्टर एज अ वेंचर. एवरीबॉडी इंक्लूडिंग द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स एंड द वर्ल्ड बैंक रिफ्यूज टू फंड इट. कि बकवास कर रहे हो तुम लोग, वो चाइना पहुंच गया. नाउ दे आर रिग्रेटिंग इट. Now, the Sri Lankans then it was a disaster. I have Sri Lanka. Let me tell you something. One of my Sri Lankan friends, we were together somewhere, and I was at that time planning a visit at the height of their difficulty. What did he tell me? He sent me a message, WhatsApp, that Ambassador, can you please bring some sugar and rice? My children haven't eaten, my grandkids haven't eaten in a while.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a granddad, beta. My heart was crying. I couldn't ultimately go. That's a different reason. But I got someone to take it for him. Now, when they realized, they asked China. China said, "Where are you? Who are you guys? We don't know who you are." And Pakse didn't seek refuge in China. None of these badmashis go there for asylum. He went off first to the Maldives. He was kicked out. Then he went to Singapore. He was kicked out. Then he came back. And now they know. They say India is our friend. Prime Minister is going to Maldives. President of Maldives had come in. Look, oh, Maldives chala gaya. Arey, don't believe this nonsense. That Muzu Puzu, whoever is the president there, line पे आ गया. नेपाल, वो चाइना के पास जाने दे. चाइना उसको अगले दिन हड़प कर देगा. इट्स अ हिंदू किंगडम. वो लेगा उसको. ये कहने हमने देखी है चीन की हकीकत, लेकिन दिल के खुश रखने को गालिब. ये ख्याल अच्छा है. If there is a country today in the world, 193 members of the United Nations,
Yeah.
you had to choose between India and China.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Really?
No-brainer. 190 will say India. We're an open society. You know, we are a welcoming society. कितने हजार African students यहाँ पढ़ने आते हैं. They want to stay. We're very good people, बेटा. हमारा दिल बहुत साफ है. जब महामारी आई थी, 100 देशों को हमने फ्री वैक्सीन्स दी थी. ना मेरे चाचे हैं, ना मेरे भतीजे हैं, ना मेरे दामाद हैं, ना मेरे ससुर हैं. हमने दी कि हम बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं, हम किसी का दुख नहीं देख सकते. ये भारत माँ है मेरी. जब आपके घर में आपातकालीन स्थिति होती है, when you have an emergency, it's your neighbors who come first.
Correct.
Your relatives
Yeah.
are far
Yeah.
away. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We give them. Even McDonald Trump tweeted, India has been great. We'll never forget India's kindness. So many African leaders wrote to our Prime Minister. In the 3 countries I serve, I know that the messages they sent were, thank you, India. And we didn't charge them. We gave it free when we didn't have enough ourselves. They won't forget this. Of course, there's no such thing as gratitude in international relations. But at the same time, they will not forget.
I want to understand from you, sir, about the the suspension of the Indus River Treaty. You know, Pakistan utilizes a lion's share of it. We are, I think, using less than 20% of it. My question to you is, are we going to be in a position to follow through on the threat, given that we may not have the wherewithal, such as do we have the dams, do we have the channels or the structures? हम उतने पानी का करेंगे क्या in short? So, do we have the muscle to go through with the threat?
Well, thank you very much. It's a brilliant question, and let me answer it very explicitly, because I've been involved most of the time marginally, but in the 90s when every year we used to meet Indus Water Review Committee. एक में मैं भी था, नेपाल में हुई थी वो मीटिंग for some reason. तो क्या होता है, जो सिंधु नदी, आपकी माँ तो गंगा है, मेरी सिंधु है, वो मानसरोवर से आती है, ले जहाँ पे मैं विशेष सलाहकार हूँ. Then it goes off towards Pakistan occupied Kashmir after passing through Leh. Then it says, I'm not going there. And it turns back. And they say, okay, maaf kiya. And then it makes an S bend and goes into POK. About 30-40 kilometers before the Sindhu reaches the Arabian Sea, the delta, it dries. And when it dries, there is what we call a backflow. The water flows from the sea into the riverbed. Now that's saline water. Therefore, agriculture becomes very difficult. The most dangerous creature in the world, and I say this with a full sense of responsibility, is the PM, the Punjabi Musalman in Pakistan. Very dangerous fellow. उसने सारा पानी तो वो ले लेता और किसी के लिए कुछ नहीं छोड़ता है. Therefore, what happens is when the saline water comes in, when we had this meeting in the 90s, I don't remember the year, I'm getting old, we told them that, look, we have excellent technology, excellent expertise in saline water farming. Shall we help you? Would you like to know how to use saline water for farming, for agriculture? What do you think was the answer? No, inshallah, he will come and teach us. Well, happy birthday. I mean, Allah is a great person, but a great deity, but I don't believe that he'd have the time to come and teach you hydrology or teach you agriculture with saline water. But that was the attitude. Now, we have suspended the Indus Water Treaty. It's a very interesting time, very interesting moment. We did it after the attack in Pahalgam. We haven't abrogated it, we have suspended it. And let me give you the background to the Indus Water Treaty, because I've studied this in considerable depth. We become separate in 1947. India, Bharat, becomes independent and Atankistan is created. They should not call it their Independence Day. Bakwas karte hain. It was creation day. उससे पहले तो था ही नहीं ना. So फिर क्या होता है कि one of the best irrigation systems in the world was British India ka Punjab. One of the best in the world, the canal system. And the headworks of the canals on the Indus River and its tributaries were in a place called Firozpur and Madhopur. After the partition of the country, both came to India. So some mullah someday woke up. 47, 48, the Pakistani Kabilas, scoundrels, they were regular army chaps wearing mufti, they invaded India. And then we thrashed them. And then, of course, I don't want to repeat the story, but the king at that time, Hari Singh, initially he was dilly-dallying, ho sakta hai ki I'll go this side or I'll go that side. But when the Kabilas, these scoundrels invaded, and maybe I should tell you that story. They went to a place called Varaha Mulla, जिसको आजकल आप Baramulla कहते हैं. Varaha is an incarnation of the boar, of Vishnu.
Yeah.
So the boar itself is an incarnation, the Varaha. So these fellows came up to Varaha Mulla. The Maharaja's army collapsed because he was not ready. And then they spent 48 hours looting the town. It was a thriving township. And then they went to St. Joseph's Convent. I've been there. 12 Italian or German nuns, I don't remember. So they sampled, I hate to say it, but white flesh tempted them. They were raped repeatedly, killed, and their bodies chucked into a well. Why did they come? They all came from the northwest frontier, which is now Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. They didn't have a border with Kashmir. But what they were told, it was a self-financing operation. Atankistan didn't have the money. So they were told, Kashmir jao, lots of women, and even the taps are made of gold. Take what you can and enjoy. So they spent those crucial 48 hours in Varahamullah. They could have moved to Srinagar. It was defenseless. That gave us a chance after the Maharaja signed the instrument of accession, which was identical to all the other instruments of accession. 565 princely states. There were two parts of India. British India directly ruled. Bengal and Punjab were partitioned. And of the 565, they had the option to join India or to go to the new creation. Well before 15th of August 1947, of the 565, 552 opted for India. 550 didn't care a fig about the new Medina. Then 3 came later, Kashmir, Hyderabad and Junagadh for various reasons. So 555. Bachte hain 10. 8 sort of dilly-dallied and then all right, we'll go that side. Then 2 were taken, including Kalat and some other places, taken by force by those fellows. So when this happens, the Indian army goes in. The Maharaja Sahib signs the instrument of accession, Maharaja Hari Singh, identical to the others. At that point of time, there was no email. There were no fax machines. There was no WhatsApp. There was no photocopying. It was what we used to call that, you had Xerox. So they Xerox these, identical, including my wife's late father. Was I so-and-so, Maharaja, such and such place, do accede to the Union of India, etc. And only these powers are given to the Union, this will remain with me. Identical. And they were then accepted by, there used to be a fellow who was the first Governor General of independent Bharat, chap called Mountain Bottom, something like that. He has a huge rear. Mountain Bottom or something like that. I forget. Buddha ho gaya na, batata rehta hu. So he accepted all the other instruments of I accept. On the Kashmir one, he wrote, subject to a referendum to the people. Ye shadyantra tha. This was a trap for us. And of course, then funny things happened. We went to the Security Council, whatever. That's all history. You can read about it in Wikipedia. But what we were talking about, the Indus Waters Treaty, after 47, in the 50s, they began to get worried that if the relationship goes very bad, Bharat might just decide to stop the flow of the water. So then they started discussing how do we share the waters and so on. Prior to 1960, it was take as much as you want, I'll take what I need. So what happens, beta, they involve the World Bank, which knows nothing about water management.
Yeah.
But we were newly independent, so they were newly created. And then 1960, the treaty was signed, giving 80% of the water of the Indus River system, Sindhu, the mother river, plus 5 tributaries, to the other side, and 20% with us. That means 3 rivers, what we call the western rivers, went to them, plus the mother river, and 3 remained.
Right.
Eastern rivers with us. Plus, we gave them a lot of money so that they could build their own canal system. But being scoundrels, they used the money to build 2 dams, Mangla and Tarbela. They didn't use it for the purpose. It was about 60 million pounds or something we gave. I don't remember the figure. So now we have a treaty, and the water is flowing every day. Now, this is where I tell you, and I'm looking straight into the camera to talk to the millions of people watching your show, beta. About Narendra Modi, let me tell you one thing. Listen to what he says, because he means what he says, and he says what he means. Twice he has asked, well before the suspension of the treaty, why is our water going to Atankistan when our people in Punjab need it? Was he thinking about this? Your guess is as good as mine. So when the time comes, the opportunity presents itself.
Understood, yeah.
When we had this opportunity,
Yeah.
he decides suspend it. Your question was, do we have the wherewithal? Do we have? Of course we do. I'm special advisor in Kargil. Let me assure you, without disclosing anything that is not to be disclosed.
Yeah.
Of course we can do it very quickly. This is the era of tunnels and coffer dams. The Sindhu is flowing. Let it flow. You drill through the mountains. Then you have open air canals. It goes into Punjab. It doesn't take long. Through the mountains will be about 30 kilometers. We have much longer canals going through the mountains. And then you put dynamite along the flow of the river. You blast it. Rocks fall. It becomes a coffer dam. Water finds its own direction. Now, if it can't flow straight, it will go left into the tunnel. So happy birthday. It goes all to Punjab. Now, he's talked about this, and therefore we are on a war footing to accelerate the process of, we are flushing out the existing dams, the waterways, and so on. And all this is legal. We're allowed to do it. Can we suspend the treaty? Of course we can. The treaty was signed in 1960.
Yeah.
And in the 1990s, we had another treaty, I forget the name, a treaty on the law of treaties. We call it the Mother Treaty. That you can suspend a treaty if a treaty doesn't have a clause for suspension, but the conditions change materially.
Yeah.
Like the climate changes, the demography changes, the ecology changes, you can suspend it. That's precisely what we have done. After giving them notice that we are suspending the treaty. Now what is happening there is total panic. We are now recording this conversation with you, beta, in the month, late in the month of July 2025. Their crop is going to suffer enormously. They are already contracting to import wheat, 2 million tons of wheat, because they know that their agricultural crop will collapse. Pakistan used to be self-sufficient. It was an exporter of food grains. Now they are net importers. 2 reasons. One, they have messed up their system, the watersheds and the agricultural system. And second, uncontrolled population explosion. Growth. Ours is 1.9 for non-Muslim women, for the Sanatani women. But the national average must be 2.2 or 2.3, something like that. Now, when we look at this, so we've decided that we're going to suspend the operation of the treaty. Maximum of 2 years from now, you'll see that not a drop of water will go there without my approval. They haven't gone to the International Court. They used to take us there all the time. Or go to the World Bank. The World Bank has nothing to do with it. We say, go wherever you want. Go to the International Court. International Court will turn around and say, look, I have no jurisdiction on this. Sorry. And we don't care. We are moving ahead. So this is going to happen very quickly. Bharosa kariye. We have the technology. We have the finest engineers in the world. We know what we are talking about. We'll do it very quickly. और फिर उनका एक नेता है बिली बंटर. बड़ा मोटा सा है. वो फॉरेन मिनिस्टर होता था once upon a time. भुट्टे वाला. बिल्लू भाई भुट्टे वाला, बिल्लो रानी भुट्टे वाला, समथिंग लाइक दैट. उनका खून बहाएगा तो हमारा पानी बहाएगा. अंग्रेज की औलाद. मैन इज एन इडियट. इतना मोटा सांड है कि दिमाग तो है नहीं उसका. What nonsense. और फिर बाद में प्राइवेटली हमसे कहता है यार खोल दो ना पानी.
अच्छा
हाँ और एब्सोल्युटली पहले तो था खून बहाएगा
Yeah,
और
yeah,
हम
yeah.
6 की 6
Yeah.
नदियां ले आएगा पाकिस्तान में और उसके बाद जब पता लगा कुछ नहीं होने वाला ओए भाई खोल देना नल का पानी तो मेरे पास आने
अच्छा
they are not getting it it'll continue but it's diminishing it's too early because we only suspended it a couple of months ago it's too early to assess but let me tell you that the work is proceeding apace and we will do it we have the strength we have the technology we have the money और जब उसके पास पानी नहीं जाएगा वो रोएगा बहुत रोएगा एंड देन लेट अस सी व्हाट ही डज लोग हमसे कहते मत करो वो न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब फेंक देगा किस पे भाई और किस लिए फेंकेगा न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब फेंकने से क्या नदी खुल जाएगी अ न्यूक्लियर वेपन इज अ डिटरेंट
Yeah.
till it is not a deterrent.
Yeah.
You can talk about it,
Yeah.
but nobody has the courage to do it. So, this is the story of the Indus Waters Treaty, 1960.
Yeah.
Now it's been 50, what, 60,
Yeah.
60 40, yeah, 20, 65 years.
Yeah.
Conditions have changed materially. So, we've said, sorry, we're suspending it. Finish. Karna hai jo karo.
Do we have any present bilateral arrangements with Pakistan, and what are they?
No.
No, none,
Nothing.
none at
We've
all.
suspended everything.
What about China?
We used to, with China, we have some agreement. With Pakistan, we used to have that most favored nation treaty,
Yeah,
etc. You know, एक चीज हम आपको बताते हैं. Many people say they should have accepted India as बड़ा भाई. छोटा देश था हमारे मुकाबले में. तो छोटा भाई जब बड़े भाई से कुछ मांगता है, बड़ा भाई दे देता है. But they are idiots. Despite being छोटा, they want to be bigger than the बड़ा. You can't. These things don't work out. So, what is essential to understand that when Bharat wants, we are a very peace-loving country, but don't take us for granted. We can also hit. We pack a very powerful punch. Let me tell you 3 things that have happened recently. I'm sure that your viewers and listeners would be interested. March and April, there was relative peace in Manipur. 2 months.
Yeah.
If you look at the figures, what
Yeah.
happened?
Internal conflicts.
So I'll tell you what happened. There's a place called Siliguri. You've heard about the Siliguri corridor. Nepal border is very close by. So chaiwala, everybody would stop, all the trucks would stop at his little dhaba and have chai. He was in his 50s. Everybody would say, Chacha, chacha ka dhaba kind of thing. Ek chai, ek chai, ek chai. So one fine day, and the police chaps who were patrolling that area would also stop by. So one day he told a police fellow, he said, sir, last few days some trucks are coming. I know the trucks, they're from Nepal, but I don't recognize the people inside. And their language is a little different and their clothes are a little different. One of them was wearing gumboots. One of them had a holster. One of them was wearing a helmet. This is very unusual here. That police officer was smart. He went and told the intelligence guys. Then we started looking into it. This was early this year, 2025.
Last year, no? Manipur conflict?
When it subsided was this year.
Okay.
For 2 months. And then we discovered that these were actually weapons, a huge cache of weapons meant for Manipur. There were grenade launchers, there were grenades, there were rifles, there were semi-automatic machine guns, lots of ammunition. It would have created havoc. And it was planned by the intelligence agencies of our neighbor. So when we broke that, when we didn't allow those weapons to go to their destination, because there were maps of Manipur in the trucks. And this is what happened. And hats off to our intelligence people. This is a story that is now out in the public domain. Hats off to our intelligence people, our intelligence bureau people. They don't want accolades. They don't want awards. They work quietly. Yeah. But it was a brilliant operation. The second thing that has happened, which will make every Indian proud, of course, was Operation Sindoor. We know about it. And the third was the attack on Naga and Assamese terror camps in Myanmar, in what they call the Sajiang region of Myanmar, which is northern Myanmar, bordering Manipur. What was happening? 2 insurgent groups, Assamese and the Nagas, were planning something big against India. Most of the Assamese insurgent groups have made peace with India. But there's this one group of rejectionists, the so-called Alpha, United Liberation Front of Assam, independent, led by a scoundrel called Paresh Barua. He lives in China. See, China तो हमारा बहुत दोस्त है ना. It gives refuge and protection to scoundrels like this. He had gone to Dhaka, and they were planning something big in the northeast against India. The Nagas, who had done this in 2015 when we went and hit their camps in Myanmar. And they were planning something big again in 2025, 10 years later, to create trouble. But we found out. So suddenly something very funny happened. Over 2 or 3 days, a whole series of drones went and blasted these training camps, destroyed their ammunition, killed 200 people. Over 2 or 3 days, regularly they would go. Who sent them? I don't know. How do I know who sent the drones? Maybe it was non-state actors. How do I know? But which non-state actor can send drones so frequently? I have no idea. Did I do it? Of course I did it. Of course I didn't do it. Yes, I did, but I didn't do it. Now you may draw your own conclusion. The only message we gave was, Tiger, ये तुम्हारा इंटरनेट चैटर होता है ना, ये हम सुन रहे हैं, हम देख रहे हैं. और जब पानी का स्तर बहुत ऊंचा हो जाएगा, फिर ठोकेंगे.
अच्छा.
This is exactly what happened. We didn't do it. I repeat, we didn't do it. Then who did it? What do I know? I'm so innocent, no? Butter wouldn't melt in my mouth. मैं तो दूध पीता हुआ बच्चा हूं, मुझे क्या पता किसने किया था. अब इतने सारे ड्रोन्स किसके पास है, मुझे क्या पता किसके पास है. आप पता करो. मे बी वो अर्जेंटीना से लेके आए थे, मे बी वो लिसोथो से, मुझे क्या पता कौन आया था वहां पर. We denied it immediately, no? Because deniability. And I do these PowerPoint presentations. The Shirshak is the Jamwant effect. You know who Jamwant was. But for those who may have only a hazy idea, let me tell you the background. I think it was in 2019 election time. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was at a place called Patan in Gujarat. And there he said something which struck me. He said, Hamara Siddhant hai. You might recall this, you can Google it. Hamara Siddhant hai, hum marenge ghar mein ghus ke. And this was after some terrorist attacks had taken place. I didn't have the courage to go up and ask the Prime Minister. How do you ask him? Sir, I don't know what you're saying, because mera Siddhant was, which I learnt in school and college, that if somebody slaps you here, you show him the other cheek. If somebody kicks you in the stomach, you show him your back. You say, yahan bhi laat maro. That was my Siddhant. I didn't know this. That what he meant, I couldn't understand. Till in February this year of 2025, in fact, the 25th of February, Prime Minister was in Prayagraj for the Mahakumbh. We had also gone entirely separately. And we were staying in a wonderful place. Some friends had arranged for us. And then I was told that a Mahatma had come there, very Gyani Dhyani fellow. And he knew who I was and he wanted to see me. So I went, sat at his feet, and I said, talk to him. Basic talk, Rajdut kya ho raha hai? And I said, Mahatma, ye ho raha hai, ye ho raha hai. Then I said, Guruji, ek sawal puchna chahta. Ha, beta pucho. I'm 74, I'm a beta. But then, they always use this kind of, they are evolved souls. I said, Guruji, ये प्राइम मिनिस्टर जो बोला है कि हमारा सिद्धांत है, ये कब से हमारा सिद्धांत? So he sat back and he said, आराम से बैठो. Right, Guruji? तो रामायण पढ़ी है सर. Every Sanatani has read the Ramayana. इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है? He said, basic कहानी ये है कि एक राजा दूसरे राजा की पत्नी को भगा के ले जाता है. I said, yes, Guruji. I didn't want to ask him whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. I would have been beaten up by my wife. So then he says, फिर जिसकी पत्नी का अपहरण होता है, वो अपने चीफ स्पाई मास्टर को कहता है, ढूंढ के ला. And the chief spy master is very depressed because he can't locate her. So he's sitting at a place called Rameshwaram and he goes into depression. Where is she? I've traveled all across India. And he's got 2 companions. It's fascinating, and it's not mythology. This is our living history. This is our epic. So a vulture comes there, and these 3 fellows, the spy master, whose name is Lord Hanuman. And the other two become very thin and weak because they don't know what to do. How do you go back and tell Lord Ram we couldn't find her? So vulture comes and talks to itself, saying, three chaps, very weak, I'm going to eat them all. Great, I have a meal for the next few days. And then one of them says, look, here is a vulture, a Garud, saying this, whereas the other one, Jatayu, is the one who fought for Sita Ma. And who, when Ram found him, he simply pointed in one direction. So this vulture says, how do you know Jatayu? He was my brother. And he says, my name is Sampati. I'm the elder brother. And he says, I can't fly because we were both flying towards the sun. The heat was so much that our wings began to melt. So I spread my wings over Jatayu. So bade bhai ka farz towards chote bhai. Do you understand? And he says, now I'll tell you where she is. And he says, she's in that island. At that point of time, Bhagwan Shri Hanuman says, संपत्ति मैं कैसे जाऊं उधर 25,000 पहले ना कोई ब्रिज है ना कोई शिप है ना कोई सबमरीन है ना कोई हेलीकॉप्टर है एंड देन ही सेज और आप लोग हुआ listening to this podcast with this wonderful anchor and host, listen carefully to what I'm saying. Sampati tells the Lord Hanuman, अपनी ताकत याद कर, अपना जनून याद कर, अपने आप पर भरोसा कर. Do you understand? तूने तो एक बार सूरज को निगल दिया था. हाँ, तेरे ऊपर शाप है कि ऐन वक्त पर तू अपनी ताकत भूल जाएगा. अब याद कर. Hanuman is still not convinced. And then Jamvan the bear comes. And he says, Hanuman, ये सच है, तेरे में बहुत ताकत है, याद कर. Then Hanuman remembers. और फिर एक छलांग लगा के he goes to that island. He meets Sita Ma, gives her a message, gets himself arrested, which is strategic arrest, goes into the mahal. And what does he do before leaving? Sets fire. आग लगाता है ना महल को. So then Maharaj told me, राजदूत 25,000 साल पहले हमारा सिद्धांत था, हमने घर में घुस के मारा. Then I understood what the Prime Minister was saying.
Do you think the Cold War 2.0 has begun? A. B. We are seeing a change in the power blocks. How do you envision the new global order? And where do you see India's presence and voice in all of this? Do you think it's going to be a multipolar, bipolar, unipolar world?
People talk, I think it's going to be a non-polar world with multiple centers of influence. We don't talk about centers of power. Cold War was essentially a non-kinetic, non-direct confrontational conflict between two blocks.
Yeah.
The United States led so-called free world and the Soviet Union led so-called second world. We were the third world, no? Lovely term, first world, second world. दुनिया को काटते जाओ, बांटते जाओ, कमीने कहीं के. So it's interesting to see this. People talk of Cold War 2.0. Cold War was an ideological struggle. What is the ideological struggle today? China is more capitalist than anybody else. Their entire growth was capital. The Russian Federation is totally capitalist in terms of their economic policies. Forget the political ideology. Completely open market. So where is the conflict? If you read what I'm saying. So to say there's another Cold War, no, there's no ideological conflict today. There's a conflict for influence. There's a conflict for resources. Almost 60 kinetic conflicts going on in the world, and 100 of the 193 members of the disunited nations. Is it still alive?
I wanted to ask you that. Does it have any relevance in today's world? Yeah, that one.
She's 80 years old. Do you have anything in your house that's 80 years and you still use it? Don't look at me, I'm 74. 80 साल पुरानी कोई आपके घर में चीज़ है, आप तो बाहर फेंक देते हो. उसको तो बाहर फेंकने की कोशिश करते हैं तो कबाड़ी वाला भी नहीं आता, कहते हैं ये मेरे को गंदन मुझे नहीं चाहिए, मैंने नहीं लेना उसको. So these countries that are impacted by terror.
Yeah.
Number one priority today in the world is terror.
Yeah.
Number two, I would say, is drugs.
Yeah.
And all these conflicts are fueled by what we call narco-terrorism. You sell the drugs, etc., and then you follow a state policy of terrorism. We are seeing this happen today. अब न्यू वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर, द ओल्ड वन इज डाइंग बट रिफ्यूजेस टू डाई। भाई ये 5 कौरव बैठे हुए हैं, बुढ़िया मेरी दादी की दादी की दादी की दादी, आपने क्या नाम बताया था, यूनाइटेड समथिंग, उसके अंदर बैठे हुए हैं एंड दे रिफ्यूज टू गो अवे। कहते हैं जी वो तो करोड़ साल तक हम हुकूमत करेंगे। भाई आपको किसने चुना था? और जी मैंने अपने आप को चुना। हाउ डू यू डील विद दिस?
Do you see any other global entity replacing United Nations?
Thank you. My suggestion
Yeah.
is it has to be 2 steps. One, of course, people said BRICS can become or
Yeah.
G20 can become, etc. My feeling is, and I've served, I know that area, I know the system. The building is in Manhattan, in New York, the United Nations headquarters. Very expensive real estate. So, tigers, diplomats like me, kick us out of that building, make it into a nightclub. We can all dance and drink, and the world will be much happier. Won't it? Yeah, you become friends. In a nightclub, what happens? You're all enjoying the music and everything, and then we can go home. After its formation, a few countries had formed it, now there are many more. 1945. When the Soviet Union and the United States agreed, it was pointless. When they disagreed, it was powerless. At all other times, it was useless.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. कुछ उखाड़ा नहीं है ना, in short.
भाषण देते हैं वहां जाके. I've attended. We should do this, we should do that. And of course, I have some lovely pictures of the UN General Assembly where some guy is making a great speech. Oh. And I think 95 out of 100 in the audience are, who cares? पिछले साल P5 leaders, permanent 5, सिर्फ एक वो क्या नाम था अमेरिकन प्रेसिडेंट, बुड्ढन नहीं, अरे वो बुढ़ा जो था वहां का प्रेसिडेंट, जो बुड्ढन नहीं, हाँ जो बाइडन, बुड्ढन नहीं बाइडन, बुढ़ा है बट बुढ़ा बाइडन, ऐसा कुछ है। वो एकमात्र था जो गया था जनरल असेंबली। अब कोई नहीं जाता। तो पहले जाते थे भाषण देने के लिए, फोटो खिंचवाने के, जी मैंने सारी दुनिया के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दिए। क्या किया जी आपने? और जी मैं भाषण दे के आ गया, थैंक यू वेरी मच, हैप्पी बर्थडे। अब तो वो एक उनका सेक्रेटरी जनरल है मिस्टर गटर्स, ऐसे कुछ नाम है, मैं भूल जाता हूँ, यूएन का गुटरगू और ऐसा कुछ है उसका नाम। तो वो तो कहता है कि जब ना मेरे पास पैसे हैं, ना मेरे पास फौज है, मेरी बुलंद आवाज है, I have a loud voice and I will raise it. I say any Indian politician can become Secretary General. They all have very loud voices. Man is a buffoon. And he talks about the UN system deals with today's issues with yesterday's architecture. Finally, he's woken up. Happy birthday. Now he realizes it's completely useless. But do you think they'll allow it to be destroyed? What is the alternative? If I want to create a better and not a bitter world, what is my alternative? We reformed the United Nations. We've been talking for 60 years.
Yeah. Nothing's happened.
It won't
yeah.
happen.
Oh.
So we'll make speeches.
Yeah.
We'll get our very good daily allowance. When I was your ambassador in Sudan, there was trouble somewhere, and all the civilian UN staff that was there, they would come and say, Mr. Ambassador, can you send me to this place? So here it's $120 a day, there it's $80 a day. Please send me to $120. I said, but this is more dangerous. Sir, I'm only going to be hiding in the trench. How does it make a difference? Paise to milte hain. It's kind of, it's obscene, this whole thing, you know. The budget has gone up by 50 times from the time it was, the moment it was created. It has nothing to show. But nevertheless, it's there. And we have to deal with it as best as we can. Even Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said it has to become more effective. Otherwise, it'll become irrelevant. It's already irrelevant.
So are we close to the reality of a World War III? Because the Union Minister has spoken
When you
about
talk of World War III,
yeah.
Where did the First World War start? Europe? Where did the Second World War start? Europe? Shri Hitler decided to march into Poland 1st September 1939, and he had a secret pact with the Soviet Union. Okay, Tiger, I'm going to eat up Poland, you don't intervene. Fine, we'll stay out of it. But then a few years later, in 42 or whenever, he decided to attack the Soviet Union. Okay, so that's when it became big. But it was mainly confined to Europe. There was an Eastern theater also because we were colonies, we
Correct,
got dragged
yeah.
into it. So that was the Second World War. First World War was purely European.
Yeah.
Against many Indians fought in it. So first of all, the first 2 world wars began in Europe. Where will the Third World War begin? Ukraine and Russia, maybe? Who's going to fight? Do you think the African who cares about what happens to Ukraine? He doesn't even know that the president is a fellow called Beginsky, not Beginsky. प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ यूक्रेन, वो बेग करता रहता है ना सारा वक्त, क्या नाम है उसका, क्लाउनिंस्की, समथिंग, ही इज अ क्लाउन, नो, ही यूज्ड टू वर्क इन अ सर्कस, ही इज अ सर्कस का नौटंकी मास्टर, समथिंग लाइक
अच्छा,
दैट.
रियल में?
हाँ, he was a joker.
अच्छा.
Yeah. So I call him Clownensky.
Okay, हाँ.
You think anybody in Africa will want to fight? Anybody in Latin America will want to fight? I say, go fly a kite. What do you mean? 35 countries fought in the First World War, 60 countries fought in the Second World War. Nobody is interested in fighting again. I want to get on with my life. I want development. I want to be Viksit by 2047. And you guys, मैं तो 74 साल का हूं, मैं 2047 तक जिंदा नहीं रहूंगा, इसलिए आई वांट इट सूनर. जल्दी दे दो यार, 2037 तक, मे बी धक्के मार मार के आई माइट बी अलाइव. आई वांट टू सी व्हाट डेवलप्ड इंडिया लुक्स लाइक. इसीलिए तो मेरा फेवरेट गाना पता है क्या है? झलक दिखला जा, आजा 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 एक बार आजा. अरे मुझे दिखा तो सही क्या होगा.
Can I ask you a quick rapid fire? So it'll take 5 minutes. One hidden reality or truth about China that the world doesn't know, doesn't choose to acknowledge.
It wants to be the global leader. The ting tong, ping pong, dingling, tingling wants to be the king of everything. He wants to be the chairman of everything. He's chairman of everything in China. He's chairman of the sweepers union, workers union, cooks union, maids union, waitresses union, princes union, political union. He's chairman of everything. He's a buffoon.
Okay, please complete the sentence. One global lie we would need to stop believing is.
That the climate is not changing.
What's the one country India must deepen ties with in the next decade and why?
2 countries.
Okay.
United States and the Russian Federation.
Oh, you'd say that. Russia, I understand, but of the United States.
Oh, yeah. It's the biggest country. It's the most powerful country. They have a lot of money. We have 6 million diaspora there.
Okay.
800 crore is the जनसंख्या of the दुनिया.
Yeah.
And if you leave out America के 35 crore, or कल McDonald Trump says that, all right, no more visas, open borders, come. Half the world, 3/4 of the world, 9/10 of the world will rush off to America. Look, I go there every year.
Okay.
It's a lovely place to be in.
Okay.
We as Indians feel very comfortable.
Okay. Last question. Is Western media biased against India?
No question about it, because we are brown. We are rising. We are challenging their notions. Thani, there was an expression in England, the sun never sets on the British Empire. Have you heard that? Do you know why? Because even God doesn't trust them in the dark. The sun never set on the British Empire. Right? So, this nonsense about where is this brown man coming from? And there was this fellow, this British Prime Minister, a chap who was born on a place of worship. He was born in a place of worship on a hill. Kya naam tha? Some hill. A place of worship, church on a hill. What was the Prime Minister's name?
Okay, church.
Some Mr. Church on a hill. So Mr. Church on a hill was told that millions of Indians are dying because you're doing these stupid things. His only question was, then why isn't Gandhi dead? Look at the man's arrogance.
Yeah.
He was fighting to retain colonialism at a time when colonialism was dying. And so today, because we are rising, we're unstoppable. It is the unstoppable rise of it. So all your newspapers, the Western media will give galis to India. This is bad, ye kharab hai, ye kharab hai, ye kharab hai. If despite all this that is kharab, since I've done economics, I would like to go and beat up my professors if they are still alive. आप तो सब झूठ बोलते थे हमको. क्या खराब है? सब कुछ तो, we are still, if everything is kharab, how come we are making progress? India's private wealth is $8.2 trillion. Trillion has 12 zeros. Ma'am, 12 zeros. 8.2, we're the 6th largest in the world. Do you know what's the number one spend? सबसे ज्यादा किस पे खर्च करते हैं? Beauty parlors. I have 650,000, 6.5 लाख गांव और शहर हैं और 1 करोड़ beauty parlors. That's why we are Miss India, Miss World, Miss Universe, Miss Galaxy. And here she is, sitting right in front of us, this very attractive Beti of Bharat. So that's something fascinating and it worries these guys. Then you remember, last year, we brought 200 tons of our gold back from England. It had been there for 20, 30 years. I did ask a senior Reserve Bank chap, why didn't you bring it back? Why did you keep it there?
Yeah.
He said, we didn't have place to keep it in India. I said, don't talk rubbish. You could have put it in my bathroom. What is the problem?
Yeah.
The government of India owns less than 1,000 tons of gold. Less than 1,000. Maximum. And our daughters have a minimum of 25,000 tons of gold. आजकल तो शादी होती है ना, don't need photograph of girl. Send photograph of gold that you're going to give for the wedding.
तोले में भी रखते, you seen that balancing?
There you are. So, that money is sitting here. And at some point of time, 1962, I remember women used to give their bangles and so on in gold for the national defense effort. Let me tell you this as I conclude. When I ask some people why this transformation, they say we have more resources now. Rubbish. The good Lord didn't come and start injecting oil into India and putting diamonds and more coal. Nothing. वही resources हैं जो उस समय थी in the early years of independence. If anything has changed, it's your mansikta. It's your mindset. Yes, we can do it. Beta, we are not gods, but we are Indians. And that's the next best thing. भगवान ने अगर मुझसे कहा क्या चाहता है, 3 चीजें मांग. भारत में मेरा जन्म हो, फिर से मैं भारत का राजदूत बनूं, और फिर से मिस जोशी एक पॉडकास्ट में.
ये आपने पहले भी बोला है, ये मुझे ओरिजिनल
आपके लिए
चाहिए
बोला.
कोई. नहीं, एक
इससे
बार
ज्यादा
आपने-
ओरिजिनल.
नहीं, एक बार आपने एक दूसरे पॉडकास्टर के लिए भी बोला है.
ये सेम चीज.
ये सेम चीज बोला.
कमाल हो गया, बुढ़ा हो गया ना, भूल गया. इस बार ये हमारी बेटी बनेगी. ये बताइए.
Thank you so
We have
much.
come to that agreement. अरे आप लोग सब एविडेंस हैं, विटनेस हैं. अभी मैं कचहरी से वो कागज लेके हस्ताक्षर करवा लेता हूँ. ऐसी एक बेटी होनी चाहिए. भारत की बेटी है. आप सब भारत की संतान हैं. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you so much. So it's been such a pleasure. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much. I think the best podcast that we've done so far, from the heart. Thank you so much.
नरेंद्र मोदी तो मन की बात करता है, मैं दिल की बात करता हूँ.
Yes,
ये
yes,
फर्क है
yes,
दोनों में.
yes, yes.
And sorry if I get carried away in emotion. क्या करूं,
No.
मेरी माँ है ना भारत. माँ के तो बहुत बच्चे होते हैं, बच्चों की तो एक ही माँ होती है. ऐ माँ तुझे सलाम.
Superb.
भगवान को मैंने नहीं देखा, माँ को देखा है. तो भगवान को देखने की क्या जरूरत है? मेरी माँ की सूरत से अलग है भगवान की सूरत. वही तो है, वही तो मेरा भगवान.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
We have an Adi Kailash and Om Parvat Yatra coming up very soon. Seats are limited. If you'd like to be a part of one of the Panch Kailashes, which is nestled deep in the mystical landscapes of Uttarakhand, then you can contact us on +91 6366 85288.
In case you'd like to be a part of our online and in-person yoga, diet and spiritual programs, you can join our WhatsApp group below, where we post all our upcoming programs and give free tips on health, diet and lifestyle.